In the news this week, new guidance reminds universities of their legal duty to protect free speech. MPs question the head of Ofsted over fears it is pursuing an anti-faith agenda. And singer Will Young is to use his appearance on CBeebies to read an LGBT bedtime story. Hello. New guidance from the Equality and Human Rights Commission is reminding universities of their legal duty to uphold free speech. The 53-page document states that everybody has a right to express their views, even if they offend, shock or disturb others. It adds that universities cannot simply ban speakers for holding controversial opinions, and encourages them to widen debates. It comes after a spate of student unions no-platformed speakers, including Jermaine Greer and Peter Hitchens, for holding traditional views on biological sex. David Isaac, chair of the Equality Commission, said the free expression and exchange of different views without persecution or interference goes straight to the heart of our democracy and is a vital part of education. The Christian Institute's Colin Hart agreed.
We welcome this guidance because it supports freedom of expression, and that's important. But it's not 3 cheers for the Equality and Human Rights Commission, it's only 2. And the reason for that is there's still muddle and confusion on what the law says. For example, in the guidance, it says that an atheist group should be required to have in their meetings people who disagree with atheism. Well, if Christian groups followed that, they'd have to have in evangelistic meetings people who disagreed with Christianity. That's not freedom of expression at all. So whilst we welcome the guidance in general, we do think they need to do more work to be accurate on the law.
Ofsted must do more to ease the concerns of faith communities, a senior MP has said. The education watchdog has been under scrutiny since it began carrying out British values inspections of schools in 2014. Christians and others have raised concerns about intrusive and inappropriate questioning of young children. Robert Halfin spoke out as Ofsted's leader Amanda Spielman appeared in front of MPs.
There is no doubt in my mind that faith communities are, and I'm talking about even the responsible ones, not necessarily where illegal practices are going on, but are incredibly anxious about some of the things that Ofsted have done, and I think you need to be much more aware of that and actually work very closely with these communities to kind of try and assuage these concerns.
The Chief Inspector denied the watchdog was anti-faith and claimed all schools are inspected in the same way. A 74-year-old woman has been questioned by the police over comments she made online about transgenderism. Blogger Margaret Nelson occasionally writes about how biological sex cannot be changed, but was warned by a police officer that her comments could offend transgender people. One post said, "Gender's fashionable nonsense. Sex is real. I've no reason to feel ashamed of stating the truth." The officer asked her to stop posting such comments and to delete her previous ones, but Mrs. Nelson refused. I asked the officer if she agreed that free speech was important. She said it was. I said that in that case she'd understand that I wouldn't be removing the posts or stopping saying the things I think. Suffolk Police later apologised to Mrs. Nelson, saying a misjudgment had been made in following up the complaint. And finally, Will Young is using an appearance on the CBeebies show Bedtime Stories to read a book about same-sex parents. The singer is appearing on the BBC's Children's Channel to mark LGBT History Month. He has chosen the book Two Dads, a story about a boy who is adopted and raised by 2 men. Will Young said, "Families in all forms should be recognised and celebrated." The BBC plans to feature more LGBT stories on the show to celebrate LGBT lifestyles. Well, that's all for this week. For more information on all of our stories and much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.